Zeitgeist number 1. Water, Water Everywhere, by Amitakh, Stanford, 6th January 2011. Right now, the presence of the light is like the first, faint morning rays from the sun that announce the approach of day. Only true purity can reflect truth and love. Many might think that the end is near, but not many anticipate that end to be too soon because they believe that all the natural disasters and wars, especially the wars in the Middle East, are only signs that Armageddon, which heralds the second coming of Christ, is approaching. Many fundamentalist Christians believe in the apocalypse, which will supposedly be followed by 1,000 years of peace. Thus, they zealously support Zionism and make sure that the fighting in the Middle East continues. Religions of all types have been so corrupted and manipulated that whether it be a case of political religion, social religion, monetary religion, educational religion, scientific religion, or spiritual religion, they have all been used to do many horrible things in the name of that religion, including mass murder. Many believers have been politically motivated and blinded into sacrificing their lives as martyrs to fulfill the will of God. As it turns out, most of the gods of Earth are Anunnaki gods, whose legacies still control the lives of Earthlings. The people of this world have been heavily conditioned to protect political, corporate and religious powers at the expense of freedom and liberty. Many think that democracy equals freedom, which is a falsehood. Political elections do not necessarily equate with liberty. Many slave states have elections. Democracy is often used as a cover for creeping commercialism and world conquest. The growing dangers in this world are now beyond human control. Any so-called solutions, simple or otherwise, are mostly just gimmicks. There are no real solutions. As long as world leaders can convince their people that humans are totally responsible for global warming, people will believe that humans can remedy it. But, is that so? The human mind is now so bombarded with all sorts of audible and inaudible sounds that it is about to explode. It is so tortured and sickened that it can literally make a person feel ill or traumatized. Appearances are deceiving. An English countryside may appear to be charming and delightful, yet it can hide many tears. This is the state of the world. There is growing talk of war with Iran. Esoterically and physically, it would be a grievous mistake for any country to invade Iran. This is neither a political nor a religious warning. The world is divided. Countries are divided. The division of North and South Korea was accomplished by British oligarchs, who also artificially divided Germany into East and West when the real fight was with the Northern and the Southern German rulers. The East/West division effectively quartered Germany, leaving the Hanovers with dominance over the whole. Berlin was walled. The West Bank is walled. Palestine is walled. All of these walls have been mandated by British oligarchs and European coalists. Israel was artificially created by British oligarchs to stir conflicts and to secure a foothold in the Middle East to make headway towards Russia. Israel was made into the mouse that roared by British oligarchs, and it will be mercilessly reduced to a squeak by the same power. The crumbling has begun. America has been propped up by British oligarchs and European coalists. The structure is about to be pulled from the United States too. The WikiLeaks and spy leaks are no coincidence. When Palestine achieves its independence, its worst enemies will lie within its new government. The Earth was artificially created and sits in a virtual reality. All who are in the virtual reality are participants in this virtual reality. There is no escape from this virtual reality except through the light. Death does not end participation in the virtual reality, it just changes the scenery to another virtual reality. Because the Earth is part of an artificial reality, the plug can be pulled at any time. Some people are so acclimated to the Earth that they believe that it is all there is. Others are so acclimated to the virtual reality that this has become their home. The only path to peace, love and joy is the light. Water, Water, Everywhere. Ironically, the Earth will finish in flames. Beyond the stars are myriads of flares that hold countless life forms, which are frighteningly powerful. These are the quarks, which can manifest as sparks. They can bring whirling, storm-like occurrences in space, and they are moving closer to the Earth than ever before. They are potential havoc causers. Hence, the Earth, which is being bombarded from within and without, is precariously close to encountering a new and terrifying menace. Whilst the Earth is disintegrating, and the virtual reality in which the Earth resides is fracturing, the warmongers are still beating their drums, the greedy are still milking the poor, and the vengeful are still seeking vengeance, as the quacks are pounding at the door. Except for a small minority, who are mocked and scorned as fools and dreamers, the whole world is asleep. It is often believed that faith, strength and courage are fitting trials for human beings who will eventually come face to face with God. It must be a true leap of faith for anyone to begin an arduous quest into the unknown in search of truth and answers pertaining to their existence in the mystery of life. Darkness will vanquish itself. Trust and believe in goodness and light. Copyright 2011 Amitakh, Stanford.